So this Roblox game, Steal a Brainrot, is a massive drama once again. The reason why I say once again is because they were already in drama with someone else like a week ago. And now they're in drama again. Particularly Sammy. Man, when isn't Sammy in drama, huh? So if you don't know what's going on, let me get you caught up to speed. Okay, so on Thursday, this TikTok video came out and it got a lot of views. 2.5 million, as you can see right there. It was released by Noxa. Now keep that name in mind because he's very important. It will make more sense to who he is later in the video. But if I go ahead and press play on the video, you can see that there's a few brainrots being sad, being upset that Tung got removed. And those brainrots are, if I pause, the garama and madundung, the odin and the esok or the sekolah. I muted the audio because it contains copyrighted music and I don't want to get the video banned. That's Tung with a phone call, you see. They're talking and they're saying, "We miss you so much. Why can't you come back to the game?" Yeah, it's me, Tung. But I'm a grown man. What am I doing? But yeah, as sad as this video is, they're saying goodbye. See, they're all happy, nice, happy family, running around a park, sitting together, having a nice time. But if we skip a little bit forward, there is a part what got everyone shook, everyone surprised, everyone shocked. It's this part. I miss him so much, I will go out this game. I will go out this game. Basically, if you don't get what's happening, these brainrots you can see on the screen, the esok, sekolah, the odin, the garama, madundung, are leaving Steal a Brainrot. They are going. If you scroll down and look at the comments, people are like, "Don't delete the garama and esok." This guy's like, "I'm warning you." This guy's saying, "Does this mean I will lose my esok since it's going out the game? It's going to get deleted." And we'll get to that in a bit here. This guy's really mad. He's saying Noxa mass unfollowing. Yeah, people aren't happy that they're deleting the brainrot. This is why I hate Noxa. People are very tilted. Now, before you go get your pitchforks and blowtorches and you go to Sammy's house to like oof him, let me tell you something. This actually isn't the first time this is happening. It happened before and the whole internet saw it happen. Even if they didn't play Steal a Brainrot, there was this character called Tung Soho. It's him right there. Steal a Brainrot had to remove Tung from the game because they didn't own him. They put this Brainrot in the game without telling the original owners and they made millions of dollars. Lots of money. More than you could ever imagine off of putting this guy in the game. And as much as it being a little silly kids game on Roblox, it's actually quite a big deal. Because if we go back to this video and we skip all the way to the end, the person who removed Tung from the game said at the end of this video, "Bring back Tung Soho." So now this has got people confused. Basically, if you didn't know, the reason why this guy got removed from Steal a Brainrot isn't because the original people didn't want him to be in the game, because Plants vs. Brainrots has Tung in the game. If I skip through these icons, you can see that Tung's in one of them. They have a lot of icons right there. That's Tung Soho. You can clearly see these are the same people. They have the bat. This guy's the bat. And if I join my private server, I can show you that he's in the game. See right there, Tung Soho in the flesh. And the reason why Tung could be in that game is because Jandel, the owner of this game, Plants vs. Brainrots, paid money to have him inside. Because there's this account called Momentum Lab, and this account is primarily focused on Tung Soho, as you can see from all of the videos. Their bio says AI artists, lawyers, and IP experts. Yeah, this character right here, he wasn't actually hand-drawn by someone, by a human. He was computer generated. All someone had to do was type in on their keyboard, "Generate me a big, long, brown man with a long, huge stick." That sounds kind of weird and wrong. Don't clip that. So now you've probably got the question in your head, why does Sammy need to pay thousands and thousands of dollars if the character he wants to put in the game was created by a computer, an AI? Well, it's because this person, Momentum Lab, an agency full of a bunch of people, licensed him. Legally, by the way. They legally licensed Tung Soho through a legal system. I don't know if they went through court or something, but they somehow got him licensed. Now, I looked up on Google, can you copyright an AI image? And the answer is no. You can't copyright AI since you didn't make it. If I just went on this website, AI image generator, and I was like, "Draw me a big blue whale with big shiny eyes," and then I submitted the request, it's gonna make an image. I generated the prompt, I typed that in, and it gave me this. But do I own this? Is this my work now? This whale is just generated in like 5 seconds? No, it ain't. It's the websites work. It's the AI's work. That's how laws in most countries work. But you see, in the US, you can't copyright AI. And the reason why you can't copyright an AI bit of artwork in the US is because of the lack of human authorship. Basically meaning, right, the human didn't have to do anything. All the human had to do was type in a bunch of letters and then it made the art for them. But now Noxa, on the other hand, is from a different country. He's not in the US. He's not in the UK. He's in Indonesia. Indonesia has a whole completely different copyright law. Can you copyright an AI image in Indonesia? It says, no, a purely AI generated image cannot be copyrighted in Indonesia. However, if a human is significantly involved in the creation process, the human's contribution may be protected. Which means, based on that information, yeah, he does own Tung Sahor. And it also says here what I should probably explain. Contrary to what some believe, he is not the creator of Italian Brainrot. The title is more commonly given to Easy Burger. Yeah, Noxa isn't the creator of Italian Brainrot. It's someone else. That person is Easy Burger. He was the first ever person in the world to create an Italian Brainrot. He created this Brainrot, what you guys have probably heard of, the Tralaleo Tralala. But going back to Noxa, yeah, all the Brainrots are copyrighted, what he's made. This list down here, what says creations, are actually all the Brainrots Noxa AI generated. All of the Brainrots he owns. As you could see, we could probably name a few. Breath Esta Patapim. There's also the esok sekolah. Well, that aged well, because looks like the esok sekolah is getting removed from Steal a Brainrot. Tung Sahor. He owns. It got removed. There's actually a TikTok video saying Brainrots that may get removed due to copyright, and they're all made by Noxa. And in this video, you can see these Brainrots are in Steal a Brainrot. Yeah, the pencil. Bekra Akyamat, made by Noxa. I definitely said that wrong. Bris Esther Patapim, like I just mentioned. But esok sekolah, no! This guy predicted the future, because it's leaving, it's going. Now, going back to this comment, does that mean I'll lose my esok? Unfortunately, yes. If you own any of the Brainrots, such as the odin, the garama, madundung, or even the esok sekolah, you will get them removed. They won't be in your base anymore. They'll be gone. But there is some good news with this. When Tung got removed, Sammy actually gave players the Gangster Futero. Yeah, this is the Gangster Futero. As you can see, it's rare. The reason why Sammy substituted the Tung for the Gangster Futero is because Tung was also rare. So I guess if you own any of these, your Ondin Doom will be replaced with a Brainrot God, your Grama Madongdong will be replaced with a secret, and your esok sekolah will also be replaced with a secret. Now, I don't know if it's going to be replaced with a really good secret like the Dragon Cannonoli. That might be a little bit too good, actually. Or a bad secret like the Los Tralalitos, which is 500,000 a second, and what Sammy spawns like literally every single admin abuse. So we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens, I guess. So now the question is, when are they gonna get removed? When are they gonna be out the game? And since admin abuse is tomorrow on the 22nd of November, that's probably when they're gonna be gone out the game. So by the looks of how the situation's going, every single Brainrot is getting removed. It's only a matter of time until the game gets deleted. One like equals one rest in peace for the Brainrots.